During a podcast interview that aired this past week, Donald Trump was actually asked what I think is a bit of a difficult question for him. And he was asked by podcast host Lex Friedman, why so many smart and powerful people were so close to Jeffrey Epstein. And Donald Trump actually had a very quick response to that honestly doesn't make things any better for Donald Trump. But here is what he said about why he and, of course, so many other powerful people were attracted to Jeff Epstein. He said, quote, "He was a good salesman. He was a hailing, hearty type of guy. He had some nice assets that he'd throw around like islands, but a lot of big people went to that island. But unfortunately, I was not one of them." He then said it was very interesting that the list of Epstein's associates had been kept quiet, saying, quote, "I'd certainly take a look at it." Now, Kennedy's interesting because it's so many years ago. They do that for danger too because it endangers certain people. So Kennedy is very different from the Epstein thing. But I'd be inclined to do the Epstein. I'd have no problem with it. Now, in case you're wondering, do the Epstein can have several different meanings depending on what we're talking about here. Like, you don't want anybody to do the Epstein thing. That is, of course, pedophilia. But I think what Trump is referring to here is, of course, he would release the list. And I love how he had to try to throw in his new ally, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Like, and Kennedy, yeah, I mean, they flew on his plane, but, that's so long ago, it doesn't matter, right? But Trump says he'd be inclined to do the Epstein, which, again, I'm assuming means releasing the so-called client list. Now, here's where this is so interesting. Republicans immediately jumped on this. So did people on the left, but for a totally different reason that I'll get to in a moment. Republicans jumped on this. Breitbart tweeted this out saying, "TikTok. Republicans are all excited. Trump's going to expose you disgusting people on Epstein's client list. Ha ha. The day of reckoning hath come." And the Democrats, as I mentioned, were also excited about this because that would also mean exposing Donald Trump. Yeah, sure, there's photographs of Bill Clinton with Ghislaine Maxwell, right? She went to Chelsea Clinton's wedding. There's no doubt Bill Clinton was familiar with Epstein. How far that familiarity goes, we don't know. But you know what there's not of Bill Clinton? There's not videos of him partying and pointing at women and talking secretly with Jeff Epstein, but there are videos of that with Donald Trump. In fact, even more photographs were revealed this week that I had not seen, showing that Donald Trump actually brought his kids to meet Jeff Epstein. And for the love of God, if there's one person you do not want around children, it's Jeff Epstein. Trump's relationship with Jeff Epstein was just as close as anybody's. He partied with the guy. He bragged about the guy. He commended the guy. And if anyone out there, left, right, center, doesn't matter, if any of you people out there think that Donald Trump is actually going to release some kind of client list from Jeffrey Epstein, then you're an idiot. Like, you are the dumbest type of person you could possibly be. Two reasons. One, if there is a real client list, like a physical list of people, Trump's on it, right? Let's be honest. If the client list exists, Trump is on it. And sure, maybe there's Democrats. I don't care. If there is a list, I'd love it to be released. But the other reason Trump's not going to release it is because he could have already done it. And you dumbasses don't even realize that. Like, how do you not put those two things together? Epstein died in 2019 when Trump was president, okay? And you're like, oh, Hillary did it. Trump was the president. Hillary had zero power. But Trump could have released the client list then. Why do you think he didn't? Why do you think he didn't do it when he had some kind of power and could have done it? Goes back to point number one, which is, if a client list exists, Donald Trump's name is probably right there at the top of it. America's Lawyer has launched its own YouTube channel. Now, this channel, of course, is still in its early phases of development, but you can help grow it by subscribing. Just go to youtube.com/theamericaslawyer, and you'll get all of the great content from Mike Papantonio and myself that we produce every single week.